out. So what I was saying is that the Islamic laws, which the Islamic personal law is following, is like directly based on the Sharia, and it is like directly from the Sharia. And the Hindu code bill is from like the it is very close to the Enlightenment, like the Western
You're.
standards of
Can you
marriage.
take the microphone a little bit farther because you're blowing directly
Okay,
into the
okay.
microphone?
Oh, okay. So like the Hindu law is very like similar to the Western standards of marriage and inheritance. So what I was saying is, even if the BJP doesn't scratch the Hindu code bill that much, it will still be a Western law, a Western piece of
It's not.
law.
No, no, it's not. It's not West. Okay, first of all, it's not like the Western laws. If because it's based on Hinduism, right? So, for example, let's say you're for democracy, right? Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm for democracy as well. Okay, I would think like the Enlightenment values are being betrayed if, like, Western countries says we support democracy because it says so in the Bible. That's
Agreed.
danger. Okay, that would be extremely dangerous.
Yes,
Okay, that basically opens, like, sets the standards as like this. These are the source of our values.
agreed.
Even if it happens that this time is like they're coming up with a good conclusion, right? So if you say
Yes,
like, oh, if we go to Hinduism and Hindu culture and their
yes.
conclusions are somewhat good, so let's use that as a source of values. I'm saying this is like a very dangerous standards that you're setting. Not only that, you're
Agreed.
actually opening the door
To
to,
more
if that,
extremism.
yeah, and also to Islam being used in politics. Because
Yes,
why,
agreed.
if you're allowing religion as a source of setting up laws and values for a country that has that many Muslims, why should it not be Islam? You know what I mean?
Okay,
You're like, well,
agreed.
because Islam is bad. Like, yeah, but you didn't set that standard of, you didn't set it. The standard was not, oh, we have independently verified that these are good values. The standards were, this came out of Hinduism. And if that is the standard, then Islam is also open to, you have also opened the door to Islam and Christianity
Agreed.
and everything
But
else. Yeah.
I haven't been able to explain what the Hindu code bill is. Earlier, before independence, Hindus could marry, like a Hindu man could marry many women at the same time, and like consent was a thing back then. Like most of the women consented, but still that's a bad thing in a third world country that women are one husband has three wives. The things were very bad like at that
That's
point
not
of
bad.
time
There's nothing
in a
wrong with that.
third world country.
No, in any place, a man should be able
Okay.
to marry three wives or even more.
Okay, so I think I will debate this on in the next stream, but like I am very short on time, so I might just explain what the Hindu code bill is right now. So Hinduism went through a reform 70 years ago only, and before that, the women in most of India didn't used to get property from when their parents died. Most of the women were like with their husbands, but right now Hindu women have to get like it is necessary for them to get their property, and in many of the cases, it is also the case that if like the girl says that I don't want this property and I want it to go to my brother, and the father has not said it in his will, then many a times that people have to pay the gift tax because the woman is essentially gifting the land to his brother. So
Okay,
the
wait,
Hindu
hold on.
code bill.
Somebody in the lecture is saying, "What the heck?" Okay, my point is that a man should be able to marry as many wives as she wants,
Yes,
as long
yes.
as a woman is also allowed to marry as many husbands as she wants. The
Okay, so
problem with Islam,
that was not the case then.
I know. The problem with Islam is not that men get to marry three wives. The problem with Islam is that it just makes only one side be able to marry multiple wives, and the other side is not allowed to marry. It should be equal. If men can marry like three or four wives, women should also be able to marry three or four husbands.
Okay, so
That's what
let
I'm
me
saying.
present
Yeah.
you with three scenarios. First scenario being what you're saying, that men are able to have three wives, but women are not able to have three husbands. The second scenario being that everybody has one partner only, and the third scenario being like everyone has multiple partners if they want. You are definitely for the second one more than the first one, right?
Yeah, I'm for like less rules and government staying out of how we
No, no,
decide to have
second one. The
relations.
second one is
But
that one
yeah.
partner for each person
No, no,
compared to Islam. Compared to
oh yeah,
Islam.
yeah. Compared to Islam,
Compared
yes,
to Islam.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
right now the Indian government will most likely go in for that route, which the Hindus right now obey, which is against the Hindu laws, because the Hindu law has been reformed. It is Hindu in mostly name. It is Hindu in name only. So I think you should read it upon that, and next week we'll like talk on this. I'll just wait for
Okay,
your
but
2 cents on this.
Okay, sounds good. But make your final point because I still have like three patron questions that I haven't answered.
Okay, okay. So yes, my point was that what I was saying, I was not saying that we should, just because like we are not getting like enlightenment values, we should totally go in for the Hindu system. I think that will be a really bad idea. But
Yes.
ju- yes, that will be a really bad idea. And so what I was talking about was that in case of personal laws, the Hindu code bill is Hindu in name only, and it is mostly Western. So I think if the government doesn't scratch that and totally changes the Muslim way of life, I think that will be a justified move.
Okay, okay. I
Okay.
don't know the details, but I just know that even if the rules are completely like Western rules, if it has a Hindu name, that's dangerous because you're
Okay.
basically
Yes,
yeah.
agreed.
So
It
for
should have a
example, if
name.
you yeah, it should have
It
like
should be
a
named. It should be named Uniform Civil Code.
yeah, because for example, if I have the best values, like the best system, okay, and it has nothing to do with Christianity, okay, but then I come and say like, here's the Christian, here are my Christian laws, okay, even though all of them are good and have nothing to do with religion, and it gets approved as Christian laws, you basically are uh, giving undeserved authority and legitimacy and political power to Christianity, even if the laws are not based on Christianity. Do you understand the problem?
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
totally agree. But the bill was named Hindu Code Bill because it was supposed to be followed by the Hindus. It is like crystal clear in India, like in everywhere. If you like just do primary research, that it is not based on Hindu values. Hindu values were shit before that. I agree. About
Okay,
marriage,
okay,
Hindu values were shit.
okay, okay, okay. If you'd like to send me your questions for me to answer during our Q&As, become a patron. If you would like to have a discussion with me live on air at the end of the Q&As, become a YouTube member. Link to both is in the description. Thank you for your support.